And now the Spanish lawyer, that was private lawyer, was hired by Gabriel Gutierrez to defend him, alongside all the city lawyers that are there that are paid to defend him. Um, he's cross-examine. He's doing cross-examination of the witness, which is Gabriel Gutierrez himself. He's testifying, and they're covering the policy on use of force in response to resistance, which is basically the same thing in APD policy, and then also the use of a firearm, discharge of a firearm. And basically Gabriel Gutierrez is the bad cop who's still an active police officer with APD after murdering people and shooting people. He's still he's saying that basically he followed the policy and the training in the general orders, the APD policy, which you can download. I suggest you look at these sections. They're very small, just a few sentences, but this is what the lawyers for the city and the police chief and the police association themselves, this is what they negotiate with Lexapol or whoever the company. They buy a template police policy. They buy it. The city buys it. The police department buys it, and then they edit it to get current with any laws and to figure out how to tell their officers what to do. And so in the policy, it's basically telling them, hey, you can shoot people. Hey, you don't have to have a responsibility to go away. You don't have the responsibility to de-escalate. You can, but at the same time, they're saying they're trying to protect us, and they're trying to protect us, and they're trying to have accountability and anti-racism and justice and freedoms and different things. But in actuality, they have a policy and a practice of violating people's rights, of killing people. Gutierrez told the opposing counsel, a regular person putting their hands in their pockets won't get us to shoot and be fear for our life. But if we have a suspect that's doing anything suspicious, we can shoot them. We have we perceive a threat and we can shoot. And so this is a policy training and practice. And on top of that, the APD the Chief Chacon refusing to discipline this officer, even after he was put in, the Office of Police Oversight said suspend him. The Citizens Review Panel that reviewed the incident said suspend him indefinitely. That's called fired. Suspended indefinitely is called fired. But he didn't get fired. He's still on there because there's no accountability. So if you couple all that together, this was a murder by the numbers, which happens. This murder, but 1, 2, 3, and the Gutierrez's own statements. It seems like he's lying about Alex having a gun. That's the problem. It seems like he's lying about what Gabriel Gutierrez, Officer Gabriel Gutierrez of the Austin Police Department. It seems like he's lying about the road rage incident and what his responses are, and if he was speeding and driving erratically. Of course, we've talked about this before, that narcissists and sociopaths, psychopaths, they don't have any remorse for what they do, and they will never be he's given no responsibility for what he said. He doesn't want to be held responsible, and they'll always just like that, they'll always be the victim, never the hero. They will never be the one that actually did it. All right, hold on, y'all. We're on break for now till 2 p.m. for 30 minutes. Hi, and WSG. What's WSG? Will they be in session today? Yeah, they're gonna be here for 2 weeks, it looks like. Just to let you know. I stopped by at Royal Blue, and they're not my favorite, but they're the closest thing. We only had 30-minute lunch. They had 2 breaks today, one for 20 minutes and the second one for about 30 minutes or so. And they're not even taking lunches at court. They're so ridiculous. That's okay for skinny people, I guess. Anyhow, so yeah, I don't know what WSG is, y'all. What's that mean? I'm looking at the chats if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Gutierrez has already admitted that he misrepresented information and he got Alex killed, but he won't take responsibility for it in his comments. They got the dovetail pizza. Dovetails on South First. I haven't tried it yet, but it looked like some New York style right there. There's cheese. Oh, the sausage. No pepperoni. We're out of pepperonis here. Dovetail, stat. We need an extra pizza. Stat.
Jordan?
Look at the wines over here, y'all. Look at the wines, for real. I don't really drink or anything, but look at all these wines. Got every kind of wine you ever heard of, not heard of. Le Puy, got Le Puy, Chateau, Virgil. I'm from Texas. I don't know. Clovis? Oh, that's New Mexico, right? Wallet. Domain wallet. I got everything. There's one called Coconut. Gamay. I don't know what any of this stuff means, actually. Don't get me lying. I'll tell you. So the most important thing to say when you testify and you don't know, just say, I don't know. And that's what Gutierrez has been doing about all his responsibilities and the thing. He doesn't know how he shut through the door of his car without injuring his door, because he says he was reclined. He doesn't know if he sat back up and went back down, but he just unloaded his clip. Unloaded his what's called a magazine. They're going to get mad if I say clip, but he unloaded his clip. Come on, everybody knows that. Unloaded his mag. Like, mag could be a magazine or a mag rim. Uh-oh. What's going on here? But yeah, Gutierrez is a bad cop. When I say bad cop, I mean, so they say that people are criminals when we murder people, right? If we organize a first-degree murder and do a bunch of planning for it and all that, right? That's a bad person that would do that. That's a criminal, right? And then when the police department as a whole, with city legal, the city manager, the city council, everybody's involved, because city legal sits at city council out on the dais at City Hall when they speak. So when they get together with the police union and they make it murder by the numbers, and they all are in it together on how to shoot somebody. This is how you shoot somebody. They're criminals. They're bad cops. You really can't argue with that kind of logic. You know what I mean? Yeah, the same logic that they're using to arrest people should be the same logic that we should use to arrest them. Gutierrez, Serrato, they should be in a dark cell somewhere. They should be in prison. They shouldn't be out on the streets, and they are. Serrato's totally free and clear. And Gutierrez also said that he felt he had been held accountable because he was put in front of the grand jury and won. He thinks that, and because they did investigation, he felt like he was held accountable, even though he got away with it. He calls that accountability. You see what I'm talking about? They're not like us. They don't use the same words, and the same things don't apply. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. I'll try. It's a dangerous world out there. Oh, this door is closed anyhow. I'm gonna go over here, where we can talk more freely. Yeah, they got all sorts of cool food here. It's the place to go. We still got 20 minutes, it says, so let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna sit over here on the side here.
line up that back tire with that back tire, and whenever you get to the front tire, when you back it up, then cut it. And then cut it.
The puppy dog. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna eat my sandwich. I'll be back with you. Y'all figure out what WSG, what's it going? WSG, West Georgia. Alright, we're headed back up to the court. It's time. I think I'm 4 minutes late. There goes your scooters. Don't put your hands in your pocket and look suspicious. Cops have they're trained to kill in Austin if you just look suspicious and you put your hand in your pocket. That's a great admission by Gabriel Gutierrez, that they just kill people. He told the lawyer that he wouldn't kill him unless he looked suspicious. Oh, we got a fire over here. That's not good. Somebody got mad and lit a little fire. Woo. Some clothes. Lit their clothes on fire or something. I don't know what happened here. Well, this is what happens when you got mental illness on the streets, and the only thing people can do is stick the police on people. They don't have any real mental health resources in Austin. Yeah. Plastic. Look like a plastic jacket. Ugh. Good luck with that. It'll be gone second. So they got all these cameras up here. The camera like right there. And this is all parking for the federal court people. You can't park in this whole block right here on the weekdays, like right now. You can't park right here. I think I gotta. People are bringing their cups of water in here. We'll see if I can bring my drink. We'll see. There's the United States Courthouse, and we're going up this stairwell, but there are a lot of people in there with their computers, different press people, but they told me, they did prior restraint on me yesterday, telling me I can't use my laptop. So I didn't even bring it in right now. I don't have it. I just got this little notepad and a pen, my press ID, the usual. All right, I'll be back, y'all. Try to stay tuned and check for the next link. You're gonna have to subscribe to this channel to get all these videos, and let me know what WSG stands for. Let me know if you can hear me, how the audio is. I had some problems with audio yesterday.